Welcome back to BAS 121. We're walking through clustering, and I just gave you an Excel example in the prior video. So this is just where they're using clustering with hierarchical. I'll walk you through. We did this. We did the Excel minor. We went through all of this. We picked our data range. We selected our numerical variables, as you remember. We then normalized the data. We selected to measure the distance using Euclidean distance. Then we had to select a way to measure the distance between the two clusters. We used the average group linkage method. Then we selected to draw the dendrogram. We wanted to see that. And we picked 4 to stop the clustering method before it went up to 1 cluster. We walked through, this is all the information it gives you, the informational page. We walked through the dendrogram. And the purpose of the dendrogram, notice you could at this point say, I might like 3 clusters rather than 4 clusters if I felt this distance was too far. And you could rerun it or you could write it down. Here's the clustering colleges output that we got. And you can summarize this. You'd probably want to put it into Excel. But we have 23 colleges. This is using the hierarchical. 23 colleges in cluster 1, 22 in cluster 2, 3 in cluster 3, and 1 in cluster 4. And then this just summarizes it for you by taking the data, and we talked about out of Excel, rather than just the row numbers we could put in the colleges. So we have 3 colleges in cluster 3, Berkeley, UCLA, and UNC Chapel Hill, and 1 college in cluster 4, Caltech. Now notice when we did k-means clustering, we got slightly different 4 clusters. That's going to happen. Both we got Caltech as a cluster all amongst itself. Notice the very high SAT scores, very high expenditures. So in both clustering techniques, there was Caltech was a cluster in and of itself. So that's the overview of clustering. Next video, we're going to talk about classification, and we'll use the credit approval database to walk you through that. Thanks.